To bring Cresquin on.
Cresquin.
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 Cresquin, everybody.
Cresquin.
The amazing Cresquin.
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 The amazing Cresquin.
Cresquin.
The one, the only Cresquin.
Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the amazing Cresquin.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to day 18 of our February residency. Only about 10 days left. We are 2/3 of the way through. Why don't we just call it that? What's going on? Hello, Panda. Hello, Ultra. Great to have you here. JFuff, once again, first in the chat. Zach's here. Todd's in the house. What's going on, Todd? It's great to see you here. What is that? What TWSS means that's what she said. Stock run. How's it going? Kristen Page is in the house. Let's go. We got Zeus here. Mateo is here. Hola.
That's what she said.
I can't believe it's been 18 days in. I know. It's crazy, right? Well, we are making some amazing progress on our attempt to make it to 1,000 subs on YouTube. Right now, we're at 951. We only need 49 more to get over the hill. I think we can make it. I think we can make it. We've been making some great progress. What do you say we get into a little bit of risk, everyone? Pardon me. Hey, that was fast. We got a lobby. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Cresquin Plays Classic Fixed. I'm Cresquin. I'm a Classic Risk Grandmaster, and what are we going to try to do tonight, chat?
Try to take over the world.
That's right, Zeus. The same thing we do every night. We're going to try to take over the world. Let's take a look at this map and see where we have troops, where everybody else has troops, where they're going to want to be and where we're going to be allowed to be. Well, I got a lot of troops up in North America, but so does Green. He's going to want to be up there. Hopefully, Purple doesn't want to come down into Africa because that's really my only viable option. We got Blue out in Australia, probably. We got Red in South America, probably. We got Black up in Europe. Who have I not talked about yet? Blue? No, we talked about blue. We talked about black. We talked about purple. We talked about green. Is it just me? No, purple does want to come down. Did you talk about white? Keku. Guess I didn't. Yeah, purple does want to come down. It's going to want to be in Europe here. Well, do I just put myself out in Middle East and wait for shit to happen? Ew. Maybe we second wave Oz. We're not too far off. Kind of depends on what Black does. If Black stays in Oz, then we have a chance at it. If Black does not leave Australia, then we're in a rough spot. I kind of like how Red is up here making Green nervous about the North America position. Thank you, Zach. I think I'm going to need it. I'm up here losing troops like crazy, and I don't know where green thinks that I'm going to move that 5. He's just going to line up on it. Ah, red. Lovely, lovely red. Ooh. Red goes hard at South America. I think red's going to be belligerent to North America here. So can I facilitate that? And can I take advantage of it later? Out of the Australia position, but I think I'm gonna go threaten Oz here. Well, this does look like we're going to end up with no bonus. But do we switch tactics? Green quits? Already. Dang. Okay. Well, what we expected to have happen was that red was going to come push into North America, but with green quitting, a lot of green troops up there. Oh, green's back. Never mind. Well, normally what I would do is I would let whoever is in Europe or South America kind of stand up to the North America player here. Flag doesn't have the bonus yet. Purple takes a risk. I like the aggressive play there. It's a very early Europe take, but I think it holds. trade here. Ah! Who gets amazing dice? What's up, Simon? I know, 49 to go. We are on track.
Hell, Ricky, I was high when I said that.
Seems that way. Green? You just not want to play? What's going on, Green? Something I just noticed that I hadn't noticed earlier is that the red position up here is kind of locked in. And so I'm gonna have to take an expensive card if he takes a card. Green skips. They leave the game? Yeah, red gets a trade. What are they gonna do? They're going to push into Africa. Okay. Well, with that kind of drama, we can deal with not having Australia early. It's like, I'm going to break you, but then I'm going to go away. Purple is very spread out. We're not going to get any chance to make a purple kill here. But I am going to need a trade. All right, there's a trade. Blue takes the bonus and goes to 4. That's just about ideal. I mean, does purple third wave me if I do it? What's up, Gavin? Good afternoon. Purple might just third wave me if I do it. I gotta try, right? All right, purple locks down the bonus. Excellent. All right. That changes the picture. Now we definitely go for it. Trade and kill blue. Battle sausage. You read my mind.
The battle is over. We have won.
We have taken Australia. And what's our trade? Dudes. Well, I don't think anyone's going to come and kill us. Right? Because black's all locked up, purple's all locked up, red's all locked up, and green's just kind of a mess everywhere. Right? Under normal circumstances, that might look like a feed. I'm gonna survive this. Cold War over there in Africa. Yeah, we love this right here, right? Todd says, with your superior, Simon says, with your superior risk knowledge, please explain Green's strategy. Green's playing as if this were true random. They wanted to make sure not to lose any territory as they were building up the position. Not a horrible play. Nobody hit them at all. They also went ahead and stacked up on Europe, which doesn't look like they're going to be very good later. Battle Sausage says green is a novice or beginner at best. I think you're probably right. Green might also die first or second. Well, blue died first. I wouldn't be totally surprised if green came out and removed red from Asia down here. It seems like the type of thing green would do here. But the thing about Green's strategy is that he's not really a threat to anyone. So that was one of the reasons that I was okay with taking out blue right there. Nobody had put themselves into a position where they could take advantage of me being so weak. Simon says, green will piss two players off. Doesn't end up well normally. I agree. But he skips. So, guess there's that. Red builds up two separate Cold Wars. This is going to be fun. I don't even think I need to trade here. I think I'm good to go. I mean, red could just go full whole hog on me. Hope to get the 5 cards out of it. What's he got? 5. Oh, is it going to be black? No. That worried me for a second. Now I'm not worried at all about black. I'm not really worried about red here. Black goes offline. Let's see if he comes back. What's up, Elijah? That's right, Za. I like that they're all stacking on each other. Well, like, red is stacking on everyone. Everyone's, except green, who is stacking on black. And, like, we got 3 potential Cold Wars happening here. And I'm not a part of any of them, and it's beautiful. Ooh, green goes offline. Is the bot gonna hit Iceland? Let's see it, bot. Hit Iceland. Oh, the bot goes! We're gonna get a chance to swing. Greenland into Iceland, come on. Greenland into Iceland! It gets the attack off. Let's go. All right, now we got a strong bot out in North America, and there is no place I would rather be than sitting here in Australia. We didn't improve our trade at all by waiting, but we got an extra card, I guess. Red's in a tight spot. Four v2. Lands. Does he take the 3v1? Ah, that one misses. Go figure. 3v1 misses. Never seen that happen before. Oz is the best continent with all the noobs botting out. If you can survive taking Oz, it sure is. Let's see this. Let's see this. There we go. If I'm red, I come from here into North America to give that bot something to hit. Red is so lucky. He is for now. $15 ain't gonna do it. You coming in break? No. Is he gonna fortify troops from Brazil up to Venezuela? No! Red's gonna lose 15 troops next turn. That's right, Jordan. mean, the bot is liable to roll 14 v 15 without adding anything. And now, my big stack is open. Black stacks and doesn't break. Love that. Why I gotta lose so many troops on those? Alright. Are we ready for it? Here it comes. Oops. Red. Oops. Oh, ads. No, you guys missed it for the ads. Is it even possible to do a 4v1 without losing a troop these days? It doesn't seem like it. I don't remember the last time it happened to me. Well, at least red does go in and break. But now, fucking 19 up at the top isn't going to go swing at Europe. It's going to fortify down. Sit right next to red. I was just looking at my troop count and thinking, like, how am I still so fucking weak? Oh. I took that kill early, and I've been getting shitty cards ever since. All right, 4v1. Time we didn't lose a troop. All right, so the bot has now flagged. Notice that the tokens for green have now switched so that they're no longer three-dimensional. I think the idea on that is that the bot or the player can't come back anymore. There should be a time when that also means that the bot can no longer place any higher than the player was when they bought it out, just like it does with neutral bots. But I don't know if that's implemented right now. Red 18 going. Red's playing with fire. Yeah. Bot's on 3. Bot could set and roll the 13. Bot could just put everything there and go 12v13. Ooh, black comes out. Well, purple and black are just sitting pretty. In fact, purple still has the troop lead. We are not that deep into this game yet. All right, bot is now on 4 cards. Red takes the trade. This would not be a horrible time for red to kill green. I'm gonna say, don't sit right there. Don't sit right there, red. I will smack the shit out of you right there. We got to see this green trade. This is gonna be good. All right. Green trades. 23! 27 into 21. Oh. Is red just going to quit right now? What a rough life. Now we start looking at turn order. Yeah, red quits. Right. Purple is in position. Kill red. I'm thinking about possibly killing green next turn. Red's back. Oh, okay. And gets his timer reset at the top. That's interesting. Wait, did red just get another turn? I'm kind of confused about what just happened. Does purple take the kill? Nope. He might have if red had been on 3 cards. Look at me slide her down to 4v1 and lose a troop. I respect that he's not quitting. Yeah. Why not? Well, I'm not killing green this turn. I think I'm gonna wait at least one more turn. I'm gonna see if green goes to 4. It also gives me a chance to see if red goes to 3. Rice cream puff, let's go. Mr. Cresquin, how we doing today? We're doing okay. We managed to pull off a little second wave Oz. And now we've been watching the bot in North America absolutely beat up South America player. Sweden scored tied in hockey. I have no idea what's going on in hockey. Looks like the early Africa risk worked out for purple. It does. All right. We lose another one on a 4v1. Oh, frick. Green does trade. Well, guess that changes my plans. Green's also putting pressure on red here. Oh. Red's in a tough spot. Red's in a really tough spot right here. The USA versus Sweden hockey game's going on right now. Nice. Ooh. Is black going for the green kill? No. It does take out winning green troops. We got red on 3. They're going to be on 4. Green's still on 2. Kind of gives green or red the opportunity to take this kill, and that's not what I want to have happen. Purple and black are right about the same level troop-wise. I'm not a non-player, but they're about 40 troops ahead of me. So what I'm thinking about doing on this next turn, I'm thinking about killing green and red here. Especially if red goes to 5. But if red goes to 5, someone else probably gets to him first. So if I go and kill green and red, then purple and black are confronted with the situation of them being in a very strong position together. Will that give you third? I think it might, at worst, give me second, because they're going to have to go fight each other. And it may turn out that I end up in third from that. But there is a nice risky play there where I actually give them the opportunity to fight each other before they kill me. Because they're going to want to do a first strike. All right, so let's do this. And from here, I should be able to cleanly kill red as well. What? Okay. Well, that was weird.
Hell, Ricky, I was high when I said that.
Maybe these guys don't want to kill each other yet. But their troops are set in such a way that they can't actually afford to kill me and kill each other. Yeah. Staying alive indeed. Right, so now these guys are going to have to decide how to balance their exterior positions. Yeah, how many times have I got dudes this game? Dudes and horses. Right, but now I'm way too expensive for any of them to kill and win the game. Right, whoever makes a move on me essentially gives up the game to the other player. Have you played Catan? Yeah, but not in a long time. These guys are slowly whittling away at my 18 territories. But I've held 18 for how many turns? 5, 6 turns now. And I am going to have to use that wild card, dang. Alright, but ultimately that was a safe play for me to kill both red and green at the same time. Not just because I traded so many times, even though I got shitty trades, but because the other two players are still in a position where You got to figure out how to win for themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, for the people of Siam, can we get some dabs in the chat? All right, it's going to be on one of these guys to advance the game. And they don't... Neither one of these guys actually knows how to advance the game. I mean, maybe we're just going to sit here and wait for someone to bot out. But they could have defeated me a couple turns ago. But they have to defeat each other first. And they don't know how to do that. I mean, they could team up on me. Can they work together to team up on me? Maybe. I get to hold the wild card this time. What else can I do? I can give up Australia. And let one of them have it instead. I don't hate that play. Jake says they can defeat you every turn. They can't defeat me and not lose the game. There's a very, very important caveat there. They can't defeat me and not lose the game. Black's setting up to do something. They can't defeat you because they're not good enough. Yeah, because they're not going to they don't really understand the dynamics of the game in a way that enables them to come away with a victory here. I keep getting these wild cards. I love it. Am I doing any of these tournaments? I don't really like playing in tournaments. Like, the scheduling stuff is just not fun to me. Well, Black was good enough to pull his entire stack forward. Scheduling is the hardest part. Not by a little bit. Ooh.
This is Sparta!
This is Sparta. These guys both have a lot of troops, but Arena's amassed a very significant lead here.
Don't get eliminated!
Nothing suits me like a suit.
Hey, what's going on? We get the Kill Pete strategy raid. Welcome, raiders. How are you guys doing today? We're playing some classic fixed. I took a risk and eliminated 2 of the other players to put our leaders into a difficult position with each other.
Take over the world.
And so right now, we're trying to see if they're going to be able to figure out how to handle this board. Well, I have a very significant disadvantage. They are generating at the exact same speed. That's right, Pete. We're also on our trip to 1,000 YouTube subs. Right now, we're at 956. Oh my goodness. We need 44 more to get over the hump of 1,000. Get me monetized.
Suit up.
Give me the money instead of having YouTube take it all. I've been contemplating giving up Australia. I think I might be giving up Australia in the next few turns. What I need to do is create tension between these guys. If one of them wants to remove me from Australia, and take it for themselves, then that creates an imbalance that wasn't there before. Chat has spoken. Oh my god! 960. You guys are awesome. I think I'm going to do it on the next turn. $40 left. All right. So I'm going to leave Australia this turn. And I'm going to give one of them the opportunity. Get 2 extra troop gen. How do we think they're going to like it? Are they going to be able to play nice together? Do they just let me hold it? Is shit gonna go down? Let's find out. Well, they are both afraid of me. That's good.
Don't get eliminated! No. Try to take over the world.
We're trying. We're trying to force it. Is this Black splitting to go take Australia? I hope he does. No, they're both just afraid of me. Okay, well, let's fix this. Right, now I'm not threatening you. I was never threatening you. Well, I didn't intend to. I just meant to give up Australia. 962, 38 away. Today is the day? I hope so. Need to stream until you hit 1,000? Well, I gotta go every day this month anyway. We'll get there. We'll get there. Nordic says, if an old person asks you for help setting up their email, go ahead and subscribe to Cresquin while you're helping them. That's a brilliant idea, Nordic. That is a brilliant idea. Why did I hear, are you threatening me from Beavis? I don't know. Why did you hear that? What are you watching, man? Oh, you heard don't get eliminated. You heard don't get eliminated. Gavin says, we need to get everyone to come to the dark side so that when you do get
Lion
monetized,
doesn't concern himself with the opinions of the sheep.
you have people in chat to pump up your engagement numbers. Sounds good to me. These guys don't want to fight. I gave up my bonus. I put myself into a position that is not next to my bonus. These guys don't want to
Try
fight.
to take over the world.
Suit up!
Kristen could have made, Purple could have made S69. He's a noob. Looks like it, huh? What's up, German? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Purple's really having trouble figuring stuff out right now. Splitting back. I mean, he's going to take a move. Puts Black in a more difficult position. Time to unlock the big Black stack. I think Black's going to do that on his own. Yeah. All right,
Suit up!
this shows that Black is afraid of Purple here. Mama B Sky, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. If you are not subscribed to me on YouTube, we're trying to get to 1,000. It would be very helpful. Get a sub up there. Just as much as it is to get a follow down here. The cake is a lie? I know. What's up, Ryan? Great to see you.
Never tell me the odds.
Are we worried about the odds right now? I don't think anyone's going to come and take me down. He's talking about his cake. It's what the youths call it. Okay.
What would Brian Boitano do?
Got you. Well, right now he's commentating the Olympic figure skating event. I enjoy higher quality
Victim
TV
to
shows.
one of the classic blunders. The most famous is never get involved in a land war in Asia, but only slightly less well known is this: never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line.
True. Oops. Are these guys getting jealous of each other yet? Are these guys getting jealous of each other yet? Black is catching up a little bit. They're not ready to be jealous of each other yet. And they're also not ready to take Australia in a way that unbalances the board. But maybe I can get black. Oh. Hello, Battle Sausage. Like, maybe I can get black into a position where you can start generating more than purple. Because as long as we have balance, the game, it's like this forever. Austin says, is there anything you can do here, or just have to wait for them to go to war? Well, I did something earlier that I was hoping would cause them to go to war, which was to unbalance the game. And then I did something else that I was hoping would cause them to go to war, which was I gave up my bonus. But neither of them seemed very interested in taking the bonus. But I've also been sitting here with 15 territories for quite some time. Only 19 likes. Hey guys, if you guys are watching on YouTube, why don't you like the video? We're watching live right now, but if this is the recording, you should go watch that too. Watch that. Like that. Oh my god. Both these guys are still trying to play to win. Movie stacked in North America. Elijah, my stack was in North America a little bit earlier. And all that really happened was that the both of them moved their stacks over to Central America and Greenland. And then nothing else really happened. Nordic Noob is over on YouTube. He says, I heard there was cake. No, the cake is a lie. All right, so my goal here is to make sure that the board is imbalanced in Black's favor. Ah! There we go! There we go! Go fucking take it, man. Black's not like, I'm cool with this. So now I'm going to move back into North America. Move your stack into North America. It'll make them move their troops. Well, I might just die right here. I certainly didn't expect purple to just give up the game. But I guess one of them was going to have to take second place. We'll decided it was going to be him. Fair enough. Merch store? Ooh. Yeah, I got merch. You can go buy merch. Black's gonna run out of time. Oh god, don't lock the stack. Okay. Oh! Jesus. Okay. Purple understands the game's over. That's fine. I guess we might as well watch to the very end. Nordic says, if Cresquin hits 1,000 subs today, I will buy someone in chat a pair of those cool-looking suit-up shot glasses on Cress's merch store. Let's freaking go! We only need 37 to go. Let's take a look at everybody's ranks. Purple was a master. Black was an expert. Novice. Intermediate. Intermediate. Expert. Dang, I was hoping that we would have the entire cycle. But Jordan Champ decided that the game was over and he had had enough. Fair enough. All right, everybody. Let's get into a new game, I guess. I was kind of surprised that Black was just going to allow Purple to sit there with the extra gen. I mean, at that point, he kind of had accepted second place, and then Purple said, nah, you can have first place. I mean, that was a fun game. Arkin asks, is the limited edition Cresquin Fleshlight sold out? Yes. You bought all of them, Arkin. What's up, Selena? Good morning to you. How's it going today? Guys, if you are on YouTube, did we run ads? Now we're in the middle of the game. We're in between games. I'll run them now. If you guys are on YouTube and you're watching along with us, 964. That's what I was gonna say. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs. We got 36 to go. Can you help us get over that hump? Oh no, we got into a lobby too quickly and there's 2.5 minutes left on the ads. Rick. I'm sorry, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Cresquin Plays Classic Fixed. I'm Cresquin. I'm a Classic Risk Grandmaster, and what are we going to try to do tonight, chat?
Try to take over the world.
That's right. Nordic Noob, the same thing that we do every night. We're going to try to take over the world. Let's take a look at this map. Let's see where we have troops, where everybody else has troops, where they're going to want to be and where we're going to be allowed to be. All right. Pink, very much like to be in Australia. That's understandable given the fact that red is a bot and they're going to want to take Africa. So, I'm going to move into Europe here. I might face some resistance from yellow. But maybe yellow decides to do something else. I have to wait and find out. I mean, red's going to have Africa this turn. And they get the big initial deploy. Simon, I'm not sure what that URL you were trying to post is. Yeah, Selena, I don't mind if you rest and watch. Thank you for being here. How are we going to get out of this? Oh, Simon, it censored that URL. Yellow wants to go South America. Well, we got black and green up in NA. Oh, 3v1 misses again. Wouldn't it be funny if that red 8 took a big old swing at that yellow 5 right here? Yep, it sure was funny. What's up, Dave? I'm actually gonna make it to 1,000. We're close. We only need 35 more. We only need 35 more. Pink has made it all the way in. Australia at this point. I'm just gonna continue to stack up in Europe. Gatslord, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Who is this dapper guy in front of me? Gatslord, this is Cresquin. We're playing some Risk. Mark says, just subbed, much loved from the Philippines. Let's go. Thank you very much, Mark. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit behind on chat. So now we're down to 35 more. Trying to decide whether I want to hit the green or black. Oh, yellow. Oh, yellow. Gotta freaking love those bots, man. Incredible red roll. Yeah, red's a bot. He doesn't even care. He's just gonna take those rolls. I'm not a huge fan of pink coming this way. Yellow's in a tough spot. All right. Now we got to figure out if we are in any kind of position to start killing other players. Don't quite think so. You have the horse trade. I think I'm going to take it. But where am I going to put it? Was that another 3v1 that failed? No, it was a 2v1. Okay. Like, I just can't wait to see yellow get smacked by red again. Oh, he's had enough. He's had enough. This is just beautiful peak drama. Simon says, I remember when I first watched Cresquin, he wasn't wearing a suit. Was I? Simon, was it that long ago? Or was I in the summer mode? Because we don't necessarily wear a suit in the summer. Green trades. He's not ready to second wave Oz? Must have been the summer you wore a suit next stream. Okay. So what am I thinking right here? I'm thinking if red gets wrecked, or I'm sorry, if yellow gets wrecked again, then maybe we can kill yellow if they don't trade. But it's going to kind of depend on what happens in South America here. He does trade. Okay. It was a summer dress with flowers on it. That seems legit. 966. Let's go, everybody. What are we doing for 1,000 YouTube subs? Any plans? I didn't think I was going to make it this soon. I haven't made any plans. What do you think I should do, Orion? Dress casual. Battle sausage. Now that's subversive, isn't it? Party in Vegas, Cresquin pays. If you guys want to come out to Las Vegas after I hit 1,000 subs, I will buy whoever comes out here a drink. 24-hour stream. We'll think about it. I've done 24 hours before. It wasn't the worst thing in the world. Icy says dressing casual is for April 1st. I mean, nobody's gonna kill me here, right? Am I weird about green? Let's try to take the South America troop. No, that didn't work. I end up with the horses anyway. Fuck. Well, we do have some drama developing in various parts of the map here. All right, this pink stack probably goes away this turn if pink doesn't get rid of it out of North America. Orion says, I'll take that offer. I got a lot of free time off. But have some mimosas? Oh, we can have some mimosas. When you guys say dress casual, do you mean you would like to see me in a hoodie? I got hoodies. The standing, there's also like, I have already offered like Digitalic the same thing, and Arkin can attest that I will buy a drink for whoever comes out here. String vest and cap, you don't want to see that. Oh, Jesus. I got real scared of pink right there. He takes a shot at the bot instead. It's not looking great. It's not looking great. Still not in a position to die, but it's also not looking great. Cosplay Risk? That's Halloween. I already do that every Halloween. Drunken stream with Digi. I don't hate that. Like a certain WW2 leader. Are you talking about the Austrian artist, the Austrian painter? I don't think I'm gonna do that. Why is yellow broken? Because his heart couldn't take it. Yellow kept getting smacked by red. Terms of service issue. Oh no, yellow. Oh no, yellow. It's just like, it's slow motion tragedy. It's just so hard because yellow doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Mark says, shoot, next time I'm stateside, I might take you up on that offer. Absolutely. I love to meet you guys. Never mind, yellow's a glutton. Yeah, it kind of is. I mean, it's very much appreciated, Pink, for you to go be hitting the bot like that, but it's also kind of weird. Like, he's over there standing up for yellow. That's kind of weird, right? Oh, Gavin, you're gonna go sing some karaoke? That's fucking awesome, man. Right here. I'm gonna go to 5 cards. There's a strong chance that I die to green right here. Wouldn't it be a tragedy if I died before yellow? Well, he gets his 2v1. Of course he does. Ken says, do you do anything special for the Rockabilly weekend in Vegas? I don't even know when the Rockabilly weekend is. I've seen those guys come into town, and they appear to have a lot of fun, but I've never done anything for it. Pink is not going to get... Oh, he is. I was going to say Pink is not going to get yellow out of town. No, he's not. Oh, my God. He doesn't remove yellow from the outside. This feels very suspicious to me. Well, Lost Rider says, I'll give you $5 if you can win and get yellow to second place. Motherfucker, I was trying to kill yellow. Have you ever gone to Rocky Horror Picture Show and dressed up? No, Zach, I never have. I think I'm too old to do it now. Isn't Australia always an advantage? You would think that's the case. Australia is good early if you can get it without facing too much danger. Australia is bad late. But if you have to fight over Australia, you almost certainly die. All right, I got the 8 trade coming. Are there enough troops in this game? Hello. Well, at least I go ahead of green here so I don't die just immediately. But watch pink not hit yellow on the outside. Oh, he finally does it. Okay. Now, the odds of me holding Europe anytime soon are pretty low, especially if I keep getting these shitty trades. Trudakar says, you're never too old for the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Ken says, I lived in Vegas for about 10 years ago in Paradise Palms. Nice. Check out that car show. I've been to that car show. I think I've been to that one. All right. What you gonna do, Yellow? What you gonna do? So the reason that Australia is bad late is because the game theory of the late game gives everybody else the ability to work together to kill the Australia player. Now, if everybody on the outside is not very good, then Australia is not that bad. But once you get to a point where everybody is not horrible, Australia starts to look a lot worse. Right now, we still have 5 players in this game, including the bot. And nobody's game is over. I mean, the closest is yellow. If only yellow could keep up with black's gen. I mean, yellow can't keep up with black's gen. But why does pink keep hitting red? That's so suspicious.
Very clever.
I mean, the bot doesn't care if he's getting hit. Now, what I expect to have happen is black to break me on the backside. There's a smaller possibility that green comes in to break me from the front, but I don't think that's all that likely. I think the most likely is that black breaks me in the back. Pink's wasted so many troops on red. Should have just killed him. I agree. 967. Let's go. We only need 33 more. Monkey says, I would if I was black. Of course you would, because it's probably the right play, and I can't do anything about it. However, with green botting out, that puts me into a very dangerous spot. That green 32 stack might very well make its way over to me. Yellow comes out. All right, red taking the small trade there is not bad. But this 32 stack for the green bot is what bothers me right now. How long does your average fixed game take? About 45 minutes. 45 minutes to an hour. This is going a little bit longer than normal, I think. Well, I guess we're only about half an hour in, right? Simon says you're not holding EU long. It doesn't look like I'm holding EU short either. Zach says, back in the day, I lived in a town that screened Rocky Horror Picture Show every year, and we decided to dress up pretty much as naked as possible and do some lines. Of the movie. But I was thin then. That sounds like a good time. Bammer says green 32 forts in front of Oz. Not quite. Green has split in front of the black 32, the black 30, and my big stack. So I'm glad that I put troops there. Well, this next turn is going to be kind of rough for me. Red's going to die pretty soon. And then we're going to have to figure out how to get rid of the green bot. Black says, why? Why would you stack up on me? Well, I wonder if we can get green. Okay, red, pink. I don't fucking get it, man. Like, good for you for like spending all your troops on the bot, but so the green bot is going to probably hit Middle East here. Hopefully we see the green bot take red out of Asia entirely. Well, maybe we see black hit the rest of red out of Asia. And that's going to give the red kill to yellow. Okay. We're going to see black go into... Oh, he skips. Okay. Well, that's going to give red one more turn. Unfortunately, green goes after me. Yellow's going to remove pink from Africa? Oh, no. Dang it. I wonder if I don't just spend the extra troops and go take down... the red bot for those 3 cards. Is pink gonna do it? Fair enough. All right, there you go, pink. Now you've left yellow with no options except to move into Africa here. This should be a fun time. I'm just going to skip here. I don't need to take a card. Got plenty of troops. And I don't have to worry about the bot being in behind me anymore. So I'm going to take those troops that are on my wall and move them forward to my big stack. Oh, green's back! Holy shit, green's back! Mark says it looks like Africa's right for colonizing. Yeah, but not for me. So one of the things that we think about in the early part of the game is that we want to create a situation where we have players that have parity across multiple positions. And so Black has a +5 in North America. I have a +5 up in Europe. And we can give Yellow a +5 across the Southern Corridor, across Africa and South America, in such a way that all three of us are able to generate +5. And if we can avoid going to war with each other while that's happening, we can grow to be larger than the players out on the backside, or out in Asia and Australia. Right, so the game theory of it is, how do we put each other into a position that nobody else can recover from? Right, no matter how good they are, no matter how good their tactics are, how do we start squeezing them down until they die in such a way that we don't die and our positions all improve? What we have down here is a Cold War. These guys don't trust each other. They think they're going to hit each other. They probably are eventually going to hit each other. And when they do, it probably means that I'm in a winning position. Black doesn't want that smoke? No. Mark says that's some interesting game theory. I noticed Black wasn't hitting your back, which surprised me as well. Yeah. So I'm actually defending myself against Black with my 70 out in Asia. If Black hits me, that's bad for Black because my 70 is big enough to go hit him on the front side. But he's also in a two-front war, right? So I'm defending myself not with a hard border, but with the threat of retaliation. What number game are we on? I think this is 2. I think this is only the second game of the stream. 3? I think this is only the second one, Simon. Now, something that's subtle that I'm doing is I'm leaving this border open so that if Yellow wants to come through my position to go hit Black in Greenland, I'm more or less open. I'm not preventing him from doing it. And so that is another check on Black. Black just really wants that Alaska stat closed, doesn't he? I mean, he brought it in from Kamchatka when the bot was still active. He just kind of hasn't moved it back out. Now, I don't love that I hold Middle East, because that means my big stack doesn't really have access to attack backwards in a single turn. But I'm big enough that even if I take an extra turn, I can retaliate back that way. Yellow's scared to take Africa. Well, green is basically as big as yellow. I don't know why green doesn't just move into Africa. Ooh, we got movement. Is he gonna break me? Is he gonna break both of us? Is he gonna come through and break both of us? That's me. And then up the black. Again, that's a very suspicious play by pink. It's not actually in my interest to overreact to it. We treat it like a tantrum. Can I get a 3v1? Oh my god, I got a 3v1. All right, we treat it like a tantrum. And now, I don't guard anything here. If he wants to break me, he can still break me.
Want to kill those sons of bitches.
But I would rather, if he's going to break me, that it didn't cost me the 16 troops that I had there in addition to the bonus. It would be a whole lot better. 3v1, there we go. It would be a whole lot better if I was able to maintain those troops, even if I got broken.
How you doing?
I am going to kill those sons of bitches. Typical turtle move. And then he goes back and sits in no man's land. Well, green's now big enough to be able to take down pink and or yellow if he wants to. And now yellow's stacking up on black. He's gonna break me again.
Are you trying to hurt my feelings? Because if so, you are succeeding.
Put 7 down here just so that he can't come at me with a small amount. I guess he could come off it here and up. Black bring the stack out. He does. All right. I know. Now, black's position here is interesting because it looks like the stack is open to the rest of the board, but he has to go through the 76 stack in order to move it. And so the stack is actually not all that open to the board. Yellow keeps the pressure on black here. After I went through all that, telling you guys why I was not going to guard, and then he did break me anyway, I'm going to put 20 troops out there. Because now he can't get through. I think pink is just very newbie. Maybe. Todd says, kill pink? I mean, I could. I would kind of prefer it if green did it. Right now, black locks his stack up to the board again. Down in defense against yellow. Defends hard against yellow. Right, yellow has two. Yellow didn't attack black. For 3 turns, yellow didn't attack black. But black is still afraid of yellow. And they both escalate the Cold War between them. If he broke again, you would have killed him? I was thinking about it. But, like I said, I would prefer to have green do it. All right, take your cards, green. Take your cards. Take your cards and Australia. This is the perfect time to strike. Do it now. Black doesn't want to fight. Black doesn't want to fight. But he's afraid of yellow here, which I guess is understandable. Now, green probably is going to move and just sit in Middle East, which is going to be kind of bad for me because then yellow's out of cards and yellow's going to hit me. But I guess if these guys want to just keep stacking up down on the backside, the longer it takes for them to actually hit each other, the better it is for me. I don't think that I should necessarily be afraid of green here. But I don't want him to get any stupid ideas. And so I'm just going to make sure that he doesn't have the motivation to make any stupid ideas. Mike says, what did play really need to put one extra troop? Did Pink need to put one extra troop? I'm not sure what you mean. Black need to put any extra troops? I don't know. Green really wants those rank points. You're right, Bammer. And he's got the patience to wait for the black and yellow drama to resolve. Oh, black put 70, not 69? Oh my god! Black says, I will de-escalate. This is a test, yellow. Can you also de-escalate? I don't think that yellow wants to go to war with black. I don't think yellow ever wanted to go to war with black, but black really, really wanted to go to war with yellow. Or black was afraid that yellow wanted to go to war. Green should have killed pink when he had 5 cards. I agree. I agree. And yellow should be removing yellow should be removing pink. Jabro says, honest question, why should green kill pink for 5? Would set, but be very negative. He'd only get the worst bonus and be even more the fish. His position would not be any worse, and he would have guaranteed his next position. As it is, he's going to eventually fall behind pink. But there is no reason right now that yellow has not taken South America. So one thing that gets accomplished if green kills pink is that the rest of us then have to figure out how to sort out the rest of the board. Is everybody out here going to be okay with parity? Is everybody going to start jockeying for position? We don't know. I mean, we kind of have the idea that everybody's going to be cool with each other, but we don't exactly know. And the way that yellow and black have been building and releasing the tension over there, it suggests that yellow is probably the weakest link out here. It does advance the game, but the pure idea of advancing the game is a little bit hollow. Right? What are you advancing the game towards? At his detriment. In the short term. In the short term. What it does is it creates new situations for everybody else on the board that they have to negotiate with each other. Green sees himself in a bad spot. I think it's the bounty, sure. He's playing for first. Green is not going to get first. The only way that green gets first is if everybody else implodes. And that's the same situation he's in if he kills pink. Right, his actual empirical situation doesn't materially change. What changes is that he has now guaranteed himself the next place forward. And he also puts everybody else in a position that is more difficult to negotiate. But if he does nothing, he also still doesn't win. Without the exact same set of circumstances going down. Yellow is so afraid of pink. He doesn't understand the power that he has. And then he goes and stacks up on black. Oh my god. Wow. Again, ridiculously suspicious. Ridiculously suspicious. Right, yellow doesn't take the bonus, but does open Middle East.
I always thought you had a talent for violence.
Maybe it's better for green. I have a wild pink on the board. Pretty freaking weird. Black sets early for a 4 trade. Black isn't doing anything ever. Passive noob. 32 subs away from... Oh shit, we got another one! I think I mostly just don't understand the yellow stacking here. Thoughts on clearing pink out of Africa? Well, I don't hate it for me right now. Maybe I will do that, but I think in like 2 turns, it probably comes back to hit me anyway. Like, yellow should be clearing pink out of Africa, but I guess I'll do it. What I don't like is that I have to go through Middle East right there. Yellow says thanks. Pink hates everyone who has a bonus bigger than him. Kinda. Watch yellow be a GM just trolling. Can't possibly be. You saw the beginning of the game, Ryan, right? Tabs for 696. Everybody, we got 969. 969 subs. We're just 31 away. Can we get some dabs in the chat? Yellow needs to stag Middle East. Yeah, yellow needs to stag Middle East. But the way that yellow failed to play with the bot, like, we basically immediately know that yellow's not very good. And I think we've now finally contained pink. Come on, yellow. Your turn to shine. Your time to shine, yellow. Yellow doesn't understand game theory. No. He only understands the very basic threat and response. He's gonna let pink come right back in. Like, I have half a mind to just move into Middle East for a couple turns. Or at least until yellow moves in. Apparently pink would like to know why. Who subbed and ruined it? Oh my god, 970. We only got 30 more to go. 30 more subs. Oh, wait. Somebody unsubscribed. Never mind. What if you stack Middle East and took cards off yellow? I just want fucking yellow to take goddamn Africa. And I don't know why they haven't done it yet. Unfortunately, pink probably just sues out. Into that 57 next. Well, maybe. But like, yellow's just gonna let pink right back in. Yellow won't have cards. Yeah. That was my problem, right? Let's say I move into Middle East and yellow manages to clear out South America or clear out Africa. Well, then yellow's out of cards and he has to hit someone. Probably me. Yellow is so terrible, I agree. What's up, Sala? Hello. Warvex? Hey. Why get so dear? It's a German. I'm sorry, buddy. Yellow would hit Mexico? I don't think so. Thank you, bros. Green won't even hit pink. Let's say that I took some aggressive action and I sent a good number of troops into pink. Green still wouldn't take it. And all the while, black sits and gets stronger. Black has 100 troop lead and does nothing. Correct. I think I might just go kill green. That's a murder-worthy offense. I think was always going to hit back. Not for another 2 turns. Yeah, black wins here. Yellow might also be a do nothing. Black wins even if yellow does nothing. Yeah, I mean, black has enough troops just to straight win the game. Oh, Jesus Christ. Green fed the game. Yeah, he's gonna get second place out of it. You report black and green. I don't think black and green were teaming there. I think that yellow and pink probably were. Whatever. Let's watch the end of the game. Bammer says, I don't hate green's play. Neither do I. But I should have fed green. Fascinating endgame there. Yeah. I should have gone into green. But I died either way. Black was a master? How? I guess by winning games like that. Okay. Well, good game, Jordan Camp. Let's play another one. Green's play is just a bad product of a bad ranking system. No, I don't hate Green's play. It got him to second place. And remember, we were all talking about unless everybody explodes. And he got pink to explode on me. That's a good play, isn't it? By teaming with Wobble, with yellow. Green opening pink's stack is def the move for him. Yeah, it was a great play. I hate it, and I should have sued into him. I should not have killed pink. I should have sued into green, but I die either way right there. Rose says, I blame yellow. What on earth was he doing not taking Afro? I also blame yellow. That was a shitty play. Green's playstyle only works when there are extremely low skill players in the game. I mean, how many troops did pink actually take off of me throughout that game? Probably 100 troops. Green had no position. There was nothing for him to do the entire game. I should have, man. When I saw it, I should have done it. Fucking yellow, man. They're trying to gift him good shit. All right, let's get into a new game. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Cresquin Plays Classic Fixed. I'm Cresquin. I'm a classic Risk Grandmaster, and what are we going to try to do tonight, chat?
Try to take over the world.
That's right, Fume Spice. The same thing we do every night. We're going to try to take over the world. Let's take a look at this map. Let's see where we have troops, where everybody else has troops, where they're going to want to be, and where we're going to be allowed to be. All right, purple moves off of Australia because red's probably going to move in. I can put into. Of course, I lose a troop. Do we see yellow going over to South America here? Not quite yet, but they are moving that direction. North America looks okay in a few turns. Maybe. There's still a lot of traffic going up towards North America. I'm not in a great spot here. Into the 3? No. He's gonna let me out. Okay. Up towards North America. That's going to be a problem in a little bit. Seven in Africa is really trapped. It really is. Green's going to come down next. Sala says, I'd argue they aren't rational players if they're making irrational attacks. The question is, what are the incentives that they're reacting to that makes their attacks appear rational or irrational? The things that you believe are rational are irrational are not exactly the same things that are, without a doubt, rational or irrational. Black leaves Europe? Right, the math that you're anchoring to doesn't necessarily take into account all of the factors that are going into the calculation from the other player's perspective. What's up, Risky Phil? Why do rational players make irrational attacks? That's the title of the stream for those of you who are watching late. And so that's kind of the point that I wanted to make. The idea of what you believe is rational or irrational doesn't necessarily take into account all of the things that are going into the calculation for the person whose rationality you're evaluating. Borway says, I believe that pi is irrational. That is true. That is true. Seems Europe might be yours again. I'm moving that way, but I feel like I'm not the only one moving that way. I'm doing okay, Phil. If human loves pie. Pod loves apple pie. Game says, trying to figure out the other players. The great thing about this game. 1000%. You have very limited information to make judgments, though. Yes. But the problem set is also smaller than standard problem set. Anyone kill me here? I don't think so. Black's gonna get their Oz. Troops are all over, unfortunately. So the troops all over is kind of a double-edged sword. It also means that I'm probably pretty hard to kill by anyone else. Red's coming out the long way. And red goes to form. We got red on 4, we got green on 4, we got purple will go to 5. Nope, purple trades. Such a tough position. I'm feeling better about it. I wonder if red views that as an irrational play. Good question. Yellow's going to be a thorn in our side. Yeah, that's the problem with North America. Yellow's going to be a thorn in our side. That's right, Feeman. We're on 969. We got 31 subscriptions to go. Dangerous play. It was dangerous, but it was also a test. If yellow was a rational player, they'd have made an exterior stack last turn. No. Yellow's kind of stuck in a rough spot right here. He wants to come this way. That sucks. But he did skip. He had 40% chance of bombing troops into me out of spite. Well, black also wants to bomb troops into me, so that's fun. Wait, what? Yeah, that was kind of crazy, right? It appears as though black has bought it out. Doesn't make more sense for South America to fight Africa. Yes and no. It depends on what premises you are giving to the yellow player. Right, if black and yellow attack me, or they both quit the game immediately when they have stopped attacking, that's pretty fucking weird, isn't it? Oz pivot once black dies. I don't know how good or bad green and purple are. Green actually seems pretty decent because he managed to skip last turn instead of take a card. Yeah, yellow and black both quitting at the same time. Kinda sus. A tea party from me? You guys are inviting yourselves. You're not inviting me? Did I just fuck green? Yeah, I kind of did. Now, that's a great play because the 51 comes through and breaks purple as well. Green's going Australia. I think you're probably right. Come on, bot. Let's go. Purple protecting your North America from black bot? No. That's not what purple is doing. Oh no, purple. Yeah, that kind of sucks, doesn't it? And purple and I can kill yellow this turn. Maybe purple just does it, but I can do it if he doesn't. Get in there, purple. Now green, in order to break me, has to go through purple. It looks like green is gonna just hang out and see if purple lets me hold. Now, I'm happy to let everybody out here hold. I got a great position. Purple cannot see kills. You think so? Purple also can't see when the bot's about to smack him, but green could. The trap with the black bot in Asia would be sick. Kinda. Right, now these guys both have +5s. And I have +8. 5 +2 plus territory. Black trades. Is he going to hit 17v15? Oh, not this turn. Green gets lucky. I'm going to feed black.
Nothing suits me like a suit.
Hey, Becky. What's going on? Thank you for the raid. I didn't even know you were online. And fuck me if I have not just lost my streak. That was a quick stream for you. Thanks, Baldwin. That's what the VOD's for? All right. Well, I found myself in a much better game than last game. At least I have good position this time. By the way, everybody, we're trying to get to 1,000 subs. We're at 696. We need 31 more. Or we're at 969. Give me some dabs for the 969. Arkin, you're horrible. Bot goes to 5
That's what
cards.
she said.
I mean, maybe I just take out the bot right here because I can. And then we don't have to worry about it anymore. Oh no! Purple!
You fell victim to one of the classic blunders. The most famous is never get involved in a land war in Asia, but only slightly less well known is this: never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line.
Revenge is not good, Matseva. Believe me. It's better to forget.
Revenge is better. That's what I heard. Revenge is better. You want North America instead of Europe. Ladies and gentlemen, for the people of Southern Europe, can we get some dabs in the chat? You know, I'm just going to let purple take the entire board.
My God, it's coming right for us!
Ooh, I'm not gonna let green hold. I'm gonna give purple Europe.
Try to take over the world.
Green, you get nothing. Purple can have whatever purple wants. You get nothing, green. I need a cowboy blurb. Fucking take it all, bro. Fucking take it all.
What would Brian Boitano do?
Kick a little
That's
ass
what
or
she said.
two. just gonna let purple take the entire board too. Yeah.
Try to take over the world.
No chance purple gets it? Let's find out. Well, that was funny. Green goes back and hides. I think purple gets it. I'm proud of purple for that too. That was a beautiful play. Now, purple may decide to come swing at me before too long. So we gotta be a little bit worried about that.
I win. It's what I do.
I'm certainly not losing at the moment. Green really, really wants purple to come swing at me here.
But that doesn't make any sense at all. You're first, you're last. You can be second, you can be third, fourth, hell, you can even be fifth.
It really doesn't make very much sense at all, does it? Oh, he comes forward.
Never tell me the odds.
And where does he put the troops? The top. Green gonna just concentrate on me, or is he gonna go all the way through purple? He does break all of us. That's okay in the short term. And he goes and takes a lot of board. Purple's next to act. Purple and I can recover from this. This is okay. We split the load. Just go through Europe, dude. Not gonna be fast enough. We can reset the trap here. This is still okay. This really just cost Green a lot of troops. He takes the short way. Going back to Australia is irrational to me. Well, he thought that purple was going to be too dumb to finish the game right here. Or just to say the game's over. Best to see a dub on this game. Thank you.
The battle is over. We have won.
Thank you, Bammer.
How'd the negotiation go? You come out on top?
Top? I sure did. Good game.
Revenge is
Try
not
to
good,
take over the
Well
world.
played.
It's better to forget.
There we go. You know what? I didn't take revenge on purple. I let purple take an advantage. I let purple take an advantage until he was at the point where green felt that it was necessary to address
I always thought you had
the purple problem. And then purple was smart enough to see it. And then purple was smart enough to see it. Jimmy J. Good for you, man. I appreciate that. I hope you're at home. Low-key OP. Love this. Should we take a look at everybody's ranks? Game theory or master manipulator?
If I want a war, then
Look
I
up the
will
term
have it.
applied psychology. Green was a master, and he provoked a beginner. Snoop Dazzy Dog, you got noobed. Guys, if you were watching on YouTube and you haven't done so already, reach down, hit that like button. Subscribe to this channel. We are at 971 subs, and we're trying to make it to 1,000. I need 29 more of you to subscribe to this channel. It's free for you, and it really, really helps me out. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to see you guys on the next one anyway. Have a great day. Well, guys, I think that's going to be the end of this stream. I got to be back tomorrow. We're at 3.5 hours in. I love you guys. I wish that I could keep going longer. And I mean, I could, but the longer I go, the less likely it is that I make it back tomorrow. And we're committed to every day in February. So we're keeping the streams about 3 hours long. I hope you guys can forgive me. So, with that said, let's raid out to somebody over here playing Risk so you guys can watch. Raid out to everybody. Thank you so very much for catching me. Thank you for the raids from Pete, from Becky. Thank you for all of the subs. We are 29 away. We're going to make it. It's not going to take too long. But why don't you guys go and say hello to a very good friend of the channel, Kristen Page. Maybe next time you can start with a song in case 3-hour cap. Maybe. But it's great to see you guys here. And we'll be back again tomorrow. I love you. Good night, YouTubes. I love you guys too. Come back and see us tomorrow.